Professor Nathan, can I come back to you and just ask you, you've heard now the constraints that businesses do have, and we absolutely appreciate that. It's not an overnight change; it'll take years, right? What do you see as what's needed to bridge the gap between the auto brands policy framework and to create a level playing field, and indeed to fill the gap between policies and implementation on the ground? And Professor Nathan, your
Yeah.
thoughts.
Okay, I would put one more point of analysis of the auto industry. In fact, any industry organized in this value chain method. Do not the brands or the OEMs, as you call them, or the brands as we call them in the garment sector, do they not have a deliberate policy of competition among suppliers to be able to beat down their prices? I know that in the garment brands, when they negotiate with Indian suppliers, they will say, oh, Bangladesh can give this to us at 5 cents cheaper. Can you match that? Or even if it's an Indian supplier. Now, I know that Ford and General Motors and the big three in America deliberately moved away from a policy of long-term relationship with suppliers in order to have competing suppliers whose price can be brought down. What we in economics call a monopsony. You have a monopoly brand, you have a brand, and you have a few suppliers who can't go anywhere else. They are captive to you in so many ways. So that means that their profits, their margins are brought down to a minimum, just enough for them to remain in business. That will surely affect the working conditions that they offer or are able to offer to their workers. I'm not saying they're not complicit in all the violations that take place. What I'm saying is the brand or the OEM supplier relationship is critical in reducing the margins and therefore making it difficult for your SIAM and others to be able to improve their standards. Without higher margins, you can't expect standards to improve very much. A little bit here and there, but not much more.